You guys don't clap. Just me. Just me
Oh.
clap.
Oh, I thought we were all doing it.
No, I can sync it up, but I'm the one that's recording on Audacity, so I have to sync it up to that.
Whoops, my bad.
Oh.
So don't clap, okay?
All right.
3, 2, 1, sync. Clap. Take 2.
What? What is going on?
I sync clapped.
I hear clap and then take 2, and there was no clap. You're supposed to go.
It probably was so loud on your end that you couldn't hear it. It like filtered it out.
You're supposed to go.
Anyways, welcome to what are we called?
What do we call it?
Welcome to Under the Gazebo. I am Senator. I have as my co-hosts Garrett and Caleb. Say hey, guys.
Hello.
Hey.
And this is our podcast, Under the Gazebo. Garrett, would you like to introduce yourself to the kind folks at home who may or may not be watching this? We don't know if this is going to go live, but go ahead and introduce yourself, Garrett.
Gladly. I'm Garrett. I've graduated with both these fine fellows from high school. Currently in my last year of college, so we're going to have to fight the real world here, not in full force for too long. And I don't know what else I should talk about, really.
That's it. Your entire life revolves around you graduating from college this year. That's
Well,
your
what else
hobby.
do you want to know?
I want to know some of your hobbies, though. Let the people know
Hobbies?
who Garrett is. They want to know the real
Hobbies?
Garrett. What is Garrett? What does he like?
What is me? I'm a history nerd. I can tell you that much.
Garrett, the history nerd who's about to graduate from college.
Yeah.
Give a hand for Garrett, the history nerd who's about to graduate from college.
Don't even get me started on the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory.
We'll get to that later. Caleb, introduce yourself to the fine folks.
My name is Caleb. I am the less interesting one here. I'm an amazing person.
Nice,
What?
you're the nicest one here. You're the funniest, I'll tell you that.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll take it. I don't have any life goals like Garrett. He's going to college.
Oh my god!
I don't know what I'm doing.
Garrett's life goals is just history and graduate from college, as far as these people know.
Well, I don't know what all you want me to tell the nice folks at home.
And
what was that? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, my goal is to work at a shirt factory. Worker. And basically game the rest of my life.
Yeah, he was
What a gamer, dude.
gamer who wants to work at a shirt factory. Give him a hand, guys.
Fucking gamer, dude. I love it.
Best thing you can possibly be.
Anything else you wanna add in there? Any aspirations for both of you guys?
I plan on running for president.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You want on what platform?
Gaming.
Gaming. Actually, that's an important thing when you talk about, because gamers are in fact the most oppressed minority in this country. Can we all agree, fellow gamers?
I feel
There's
that.
a lot of money involved in gaming.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Anyways, I'm the senator. You may or may not know me from my YouTube channel. Most of you guys listening probably came from my YouTube channel, but for those of you who don't know, I have a Rainbow Six Siege YouTube channel covering, game tips, or just, honestly anything that has to do with Rainbow Six Siege. I'm trying to suck any content I can dry. I've been doing that since October, so almost a year now, and I've really gained some traction within this summer. So I have that going for me. Other than that, I'm really not that interesting. I am a education major at Southeast. Oh, I'm not going to say the college. It's just, it's Southeast.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy.
Yeah.
Cut it in post.
But I'm an education major. At the beginning of my college career, I was like, I'm going to do this. That seems like an easy job. At this point, I don't want to. I'm just hoping this whole YouTube thing takes off. Hopefully, this Under the Gazebo can be my second form of content, because I'm desperate. I really don't want a day job, guys. I really don't.
I don't either. For real.
I know how you feel. I've just accepted the fact that I'm going to have to have a day job. I'm just going to try to find a field that I'm comfortable in.
That's what I went into teaching because I feel like that would be a job that I wouldn't want to kill myself every day. I'd probably just want to kill the kids instead.
Or
But
the kids kill you. Either one.
probably, I need to go to work strapped. Not gonna lie.
Well, see the problem is with teaching. Like I considered teaching too, because I like it would be nice to talk about history for a job.
Yeah,
But here's the thing: number one, teachers don't get paid enough.
correct.
Like they do
That's
not get
another-
paid
that's-
enough for the job.
It's another reason I want this day job because I ain't getting paid.
Yo, you go for a week of teaching and then they hand you the paycheck. Have fun with the $6, idiot.
Honestly.
The amount of money you get from making a video on YouTube compared to your monthly paycheck as a teacher around here.
Like,
Like,
I'm gonna say what area of the country we live in. We live in the Midwest, southern Midwest, kind of. That's as specific as I'm gonna get, but typically we're like in a very poor area. Not poor. We like meth. That's about it.
Yeah,
But we're really
like meth.
hey, don't give me any ideas.
like my first YouTube paycheck that I got in like June was like 75% of my salary I would make as a teacher here. So that was really depressing. So hopefully I don't have to become a teacher. But anyways, it's a degree regardless. So I mean,
It's a piece of paper that lets you go to work. That's all that matters.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna try to work at white collar job because I don't want blue collar.
Now, plus about being a teacher, you can always get your little kidlings, to follow you on your social media. Give you a good following.
Yeah.
You added me there. The whole reason I went into this is so I could get more subscribers.
Oh,
I've been flying since
Sorry.
freshman year of college.
sorry.
This is the best way to build my following. Get my students to listen to me and follow me for extra credit.
You'll get good grades if you sub to me on
Every
Twitter.
lecture ends with a plug to his Twitch
Honestly.
channel.
Also, go order some Rogue Energy code Senator. Check out.
Oh, get out of here!
But
Dude, that was
yeah,
good. That's all. You might as well make a PowerPoint, take it to your next class.
honestly, yeah.
You drink.
Like I taught for like observations before the whole COVID thing, like the first half of the last spring semester, and like this is gonna be like an unpopular opinion. I know that I was just observing, but it was so easy.
Imagine, I mean, you
It's
just
the
sat there.
easy, it's an easy job. It's so easy. Like
But they complain about.
like teachers get paid like a very small amount.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, when you consider that they get 3 months off, I think there was actually some people that looked at this. When you consider that they get 3 months off, they actually make the national average in terms of their income.
Really?
Yeah.
Paid holidays.
So like there's stories about all these teachers they have to get summer jobs. Well, they're not working in the summer, so that makes sense. But
No.
but
do something.
yeah, but teaching is a noble profession, regardless.
Now, see, my mother, my family has a farm here, and my mom was a teacher for
Any
20
slaves?
years before she retired. What?
Any slaves?
No.
Okay.
Dang,
Any
we
migrant workers?
We have legal.
Yes.
We have
Okay.
immigrant workers that have been legalized through the system. So shout out to them for getting legalized and wanting to be Americans.
Good job,
Shout out
Pop.
to them. But anyway, during the summer when my mom didn't have a job, she would go and help with the secretary work. So I mean, she didn't get paid for it, of course,
Mhm.
but she just went and did it anyway. I just thought that'd be something. So like, yeah, she went and did a summer job. She didn't get paid for it by any means, but so
I
The,
bet it looked better for her though.
yeah,
yeah,
it gave her something to do, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be honest though, the reason one of the big reasons I chose teaching is because summer's off. I mean, it's
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
awesome.
And weekends.
Yeah, and
Weekends.
weekends.
Federal holidays,
Yeah.
every federal holiday.
holidays.
So I mean, that's like the only downside is the paycheck.
I bet the weekends get spent grading though.
I ain't gonna be grading shit.
You're gonna be like Coach Clark.
Honestly, yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna be the coach. I probably won't have a coaching position, but I'm gonna be the coach.
You're gonna be that type of teacher.
Honestly, yeah.
did he? Speaking of Coach Clark, did you ever like same thing? Was it Coach Wilkins,
Yes.
the redhead dude?
Oh, that's what I meant to say. I meant to say Coach Wilkins.
Well, Coach Clark was the same way. You sit
Did
there
he
and
really?
press something on a computer. He wouldn't even know how to get to it inside the computer, so he just give us all A's.
Oh my god!
Or we'd say we turn it in, but he was just sitting over there, pressing 100 enter, 100 enter over there on his keyboard.
Oh my
All
lord!
through class.
That's amazing.
Easiest maths ever.
Speaking of Coach Wilkins, he was my quote unquote golf coach. Fun fact about Senator, I didn't play. I played golf in high school. They actually made the entire golf team for me, so I wouldn't move to our rival school to play golf. That's how much we hated our rival school. They're like, we don't want him going over there. We can do it better ourselves. So they put. I hear a dog barking. You probably hear that. It's probably with my dog.
I don't hear it.
I don't hear it.
But they poured so much money into me. I was my school's golf team.
He got two entire pages of the yearbook to himself.
I did.
Two entire pages.
He was a celebrity before he even got on YouTube.
Yeah. He already had a cult following before he even made the channel.
Yeah, in that small town, I was but no one knows that I have a YouTube channel other than you guys, my girlfriend. My parents know about it, but they have no idea what I do. Like I told my dad, he was wanting to know what I do. I said Rainbow Six Siege, and so he just Googled Rainbow Six Siege. And he's like, "Well, I couldn't find you." Nobody knows.
Peyton knows about you.
Peyton?
Oh.
Yeah, I see him liking your stuff on Instagram all the time.
Oh yeah, he knows. Yeah, I shouted it out one time on my main Instagram account, like when I first started, and then I just forgot about it. I haven't been on any of my main accounts for a long time.
If I take off, like with my YouTube stuff, if I ever get able to get started, I'm probably not going to tell anybody what I do.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do? I'm like, I make YouTube videos. You're not going to find out what I do.
See, and I understand that because, to be honest with you, I'd probably do the same thing.
I want to start lurking,
Yeah, like we mentioned earlier, in this part of the country, what most people see video games as is wasting time. They don't know about the Twitch streamers that have probably like tens of thousands of.
We're the only ones that have broadband internet here, so
yeah. I mean, yeah, our internet's not good, but we still have fun doing it, and I mean, you make money doing it. I guess you could count it as a job.
Yeah. I make more doing YouTube than I do at my part-time job that I've been doing since high school.
Yeah. And stuff like that. Kevin, mute yourself again.
I know. I had some background noise,
I got you.
Tell your sister to shut up.
Yeah, I did.
Keep her in mind.
But I had to pull out the backhand. But anyways, no, never mind. We never actually talked about Under the Gazebo.
Oh yeah.
So you may be asking, why are we called Under the Gazebo? It's an odd name. We're three straight white young adult males.
Young. I look like I'm 30.
Talking about you do, honestly. I look like I'm 40. What you talking about?
Man, that receding hairline's getting me.
I got an infinite head. But anyway, why are we called Under the Gazebo? A gazebo is such a boomer piece of furniture, yard furniture, if you will. So, do you guys want to talk about why we're under the gazebo, or do you want me to take the reins from this?
I mean, it don't matter. There's so many different reasons, man. Just first of all, it's just
we've been friends. I don't know about. I think Caleb and Garrett have been friends since they were in middle school.
Preschool. We've been friends for a long time.
I didn't know. I became friends with them in high school when I played basketball, and I would sit with the cool kids. And they got boring. I didn't like them anymore. They were talking about having anal sex. So I went and sat with Caleb and Garrett. And they've been my friends ever since.
So this is strange chemistry.
But what's this have to do with a gazebo, one may ask? Well, at our high school, after lunch every day, we would go out and hang out under a gazebo.
It was a deal that it was a senior luxury at our school. They had this thing where if you were a senior and say you go eat lunch, you get done with lunch, all right, you can just leave and go sit at the gazebo until the next class starts. So naturally, that's where the three of us would just go. You get out of the loud room and you go chill outside.
Yeah. So our friendship just grew and it peaked. I say it peaked. Shout out to my high glory to God. It peaked at the Gazebo, and
I'd say it's still going up.
still
I'd
going
say
up.
it began. I'd say it began at the Gazebo.
It began at the Gazebo.
It's a milestone, but it hasn't peaked. I'd say we're still very good.
Yeah, I said peaked like it stopped there. I don't know
Yeah,
why I
let's
said
say,
like that.
peaked. Like, never gonna be all right. See you guys never.
No. Here's a good example.
But
there was
like it's when we hit stage 2 of our friendship.
We hit a milestone.
Yeah, exactly what I was gonna say.
But me and Garrett, we were friends kind of before that. The reason I went and sat with Garrett and Caleb was because in freshman year, first hour, I had physical science and I had no friends, and so I'd sit by him, this tall, lanky, white kid, and we would watch Family Guy videos, and I would show
I
them.
forgot about that.
We would watch Family Guy highlights when we thought Family Guy was hilarious.
Oh my gosh!
And we would, I would show him.
You introduced me to Led Zeppelin.
I did. I was about to say I'd just play Led Zeppelin always and Eddie Van Halen when I was into that.
Yeah.
And that's where like you became my friend. Now, but Caleb, I became friends with Caleb through Garrett.
I was just there.
You were just there.
I'm always a normal kid that just I just hang around.
Yeah, you've always been in the background. You've never been someone that's an attention getter.
Oh,
Every time you're with somebody or you have to say something, you say something important or hilarious, and we love you for that.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
I do like Caleb never wants to be in the spotlight, but I wish this man would get in the spotlight sometimes.
Honestly,
I feel like that one dude.
Oh my gosh!
That one.
You have no idea what this man was like on our FFA field trips. It was an absolute thrill ride for the ages.
Hey, don't even say it was just me. All right.
I know it wasn't you. It was a collaboration of people, but you and me, I think we made those trips sometimes.
Best memory I ever had.
We can just make a dedicated episode to those stories. I've got 2 or 3 on the top of my head right now.
We need to talk about Caleb's dead girlfriend at another day.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, we can talk about that one on another episode.
You're always the one to bring it up.
He is always the one that brings it up.
I find it hilarious because I never met her. But
It is funny. It is funny. But
the thing with Caleb is that everyone has a speaking to funny ratio where like the number of times you speak and open your mouth versus the number of times you open your mouth and it's funny. Most people will be funny maybe 1 out of 20 times, but Caleb, he's funny like 1 out of 5 times every time he opens his mouth.
I'd say he's 9 out of 20.
He's got that ratio dialed.
hold on.
Like we never know what Caleb's up to. Me and Garrett are closer than I am with Caleb. That's because we never know what Caleb's doing.
You can look at the man and you can see the cogs turning.
All right. Hold up. I appreciate the comments. I really do. It makes me feel like awesome. But there's no way I am funny that much of what I say.
Bruh, you are.
Half the time, I don't get the jokes you guys are saying, so I just sit there and laugh like I do. I sit there and act like I'm part of the joke, but I'm not.
Oh my god!
But every time me and Garrett have a call or we're talking to each other, we're like, "What's Caleb doing?" I don't know.
Yeah,
we never know.
For all my SCP fans out there, shout out to the SCP Foundation.
Honestly, that's a great foundation that everyone needs to contribute to.
To all my SCP fans out there, it seems like this guy is 507 in and of himself. He would just disappear for days at a time and then re-enter our reality.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, we need to Google what 507 is. Let me
SCP-507 is a D-class personnel, which is the guinea pigs of the Foundation, which are humans that are on death row. SCP-507 is a normal man that at any given time will teleport to a different dimension. And it may be a few hours or it may be a few weeks before he comes back to ours.
So I'm an alien.
And that's what I'm saying with you, because like I can text you, Caleb, and then I won't get a response back. But then 3 days later, I might get one. And I'm just like, man, this guy's being like 507.
Honestly,
it's
like you've been sleeping the whole time.
Yeah, my thing is when I like to chill by myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you can give me the most simplest things in the world. I'll sit there and make something out of it because I'm bored.
I get that.
Like the whole job situation I'm going through right now. When I had a job, I was just work. Like wake up, go to work, go home. Wake up, go to work, go home. Same thing. Get abused here and there, but that's besides the point.
Who's abusing my boy?
My old boss, but we won't get into that. All right. Anyways, we don't need to talk about me anymore. Let's
talk about the goals of this podcast. Why are we doing this now? So Garrett, why do you want to do this podcast? Is what I'm asking. Why have we decided, from your point of view, what do you hope to gain from this podcast?
Okay.
Like what's our what's it called? Founding statement or whatever?
Founding statement.
Our mission statement.
Our mission statement. You can't ask me what our mission statement is.
Well, what do you think our mission statement should be? What should be?
Here. We'll get back to that question. We're gonna establish the question at hand. Why are we here?
Okay. So
it's probably about last year, maybe just more than like 5 months ago or so. I don't really remember how long ago it's been. I have a terrible sense of time.
But Senator here says, I think we need to start a podcast. He was like, I would like to create a podcast, and where we just talk about all of our. He's like, our first episode could be all of our goofy high school experiences and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, sounds cool. And then Kel's like, yeah, I'd go on that too. And I think it's fun because I'm a guy that's gotten into kind of entertaining people. I don't really care if it gets a following or not. I just like the thought of doing it to just entertain someone else. Because who knows, they may be bored.
What you're saying is that you're an attention whore.
No.
I know a couple of those.
No, because I literally said, I don't care if anybody's watching. It's just the thought of, I might be entertaining someone that has literally nothing else to do.
You just want to make someone's day better.
Yes.
But you don't want to give your money to the poor, is what you're saying.
Dude, you can't trust the homeless people in the street.
Especially the ones around here. Crackheads.
I understand that there are legitimate homeless people, and they need help. But when they get mixed in with the people who just want meth on the side of the street, you can't tell. It's a shot in the dark.
How did we get here?
Okay. Easton.
What do you want to gain, Caleb?
All right. My idea on this whole thing is there's 3 people here, right?
Yes.
With amazing minds and personalities and stuff like that. Everybody wants a little clout. I mean, I may gain, if this thing shoots off, I may gain a little following on YouTube or something like that when I start. I mean, that's great and all. But when you have all these jokes, all these laughs, all these memories and stuff like that, but no one to share them with, I mean, this is a perfect place to do it. You know what I'm saying?
A little heart. Oh my God.
He's bringing a tear.
I know.
He went deep. Oh
no,
my God.
No one talks to each other through high school anymore. There's no one else to share these memories with.
Right.
Except for us 3. Maybe here and there, but all the weird ones are the only ones that still want to talk to you.
And don't get this wrong. This podcast isn't us just remembering the glory days about high school. There's going to be some of that because we had a great time in high school. People complain about high school. We had the best time in high school.
Well, here's the thing. I had a rough time in high school, but it's kind of like as the time goes on, it gets better. When it peaks at senior year because of all of just the shit that happened.
Yeah.
It was a mixture of just
like the pizza war.
Yes, the Great Pizza War of February 17th, 2017.
We're teasing everything, boys.
Man, good stories.
But it's just a mixture of how the school was run and the circumstances given, and that just mixed and made everything just all fall into place like a perfect Tetris game in senior year of high school. And I think expanding on that, we don't want to talk about just the glory days to the public, like Senator said. We want to share it with people because we think it's hilarious, and we just want to make somebody's day. Just listen to these stories, you're sitting in your cubicle and you're like, listen to a podcast.
Yeah.
And now you're trying not to shit your pants laughing while you're sitting in a cubicle.
That's the goal. And another thing about this podcast, we're doing this podcast not with the intention of we're going to be the next best thing. We're going to be better than Joe Rogan. We're going to have a great podcast. If this thing grows and becomes something, that's great. But we're not doing that because of that. We're doing this because we're best friends, and this is sort of a way for us to get closer together. Because if I'm being honest, since we graduated, we never spent enough time with each other like we did every day in high school, and we loved that. So for me, this whole podcast is getting everyone together, getting Caleb together, because we never know what Caleb is doing.
Yeah, man, I never know what I'm doing myself.
Caleb just wakes up. What the hell am I doing?
Listen. Adulthood is scary. All right,
It is.
It
I'm
is.
like
terrified.
the next day, you never know what you're gonna be doing. So if I have to sit here and just watch YouTube videos all day to keep me from getting terrified about the next day, that's what I'm gonna do. You feel me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or quote, make a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
This could be a way to get rid of that.
But my view on this whole thing is, if one person watches this, I'm okay with that. I'm not here to promote this. If I will promote this thing, not gonna lie, I will promote this because it's nice to get people watching this. That's always great, but that's not my goal. I want just this as a way to spend time with my best buds, and that's the
Yeah,
reason
there
that
you go. Perfect.
I'm part of this, and the reason why I got the guys together and said, "Hey, let's do this podcast."
I mean,
Very
someone-
good, Narod.
the day someone asks, "Hey, you ever going to talk about that pizza war?" That's the day I'm going to feel good about myself.
Oh man,
The pizza war, Caleb's dead girlfriend, all of it's to come.
Oh,
In the
next
follow-
episode of the Gazebo.
on the next episode, your girlfriend died.
Dun, dun, dun.
Caleb's girlfriend
Didn't
died.
even know her.
Well, she was your crush. You tried to have sex with her.
And if we get 100 followers, we will visit the grave.
Can we
No
use
one-
the Allier theme song? Is that allowed?
Irreparable.
Yeah.
Hey, by now that's overused, probably copyrighted.
Probably.
So I mean,
Yeah.
oh well.
As for the content of this podcast, we kind of just talking about ourselves. It mostly will be us and our experiences, but like the way I describe what I'm kind of envisioning the way that these podcasts are gonna turn out is kind of the way it's been so far. Us best buddies just talking about our life experiences, opinions, pop culture, politics, guns, because we all
Ooh,
love
guns.
I'm a collector.
Yeah.
We love guns. Not gonna lie,
America.
America. But the best way I can envision this, the way that I want to see this podcast, is like Joe Rogan, but for Zoomers. Talking
Perfect.
video
Yeah.
games, memes, the stuff, Twitch streamers, YouTubers, that kind of stuff. Talk about the things that interest us like that, because we're young guys in our 20s. We live on Twitch and YouTube, as you do, because you're probably in that age bracket. So that's
I
the
think,
kind of content.
And if you're not, you're still welcome.
Yeah, obviously. Everyone's welcome.
I was going to
Except
say
for
something.
pedophiles. Get out of here.
Don't
Yeah.
remember.
If you're a pedophile, please click off.
I tweeted the other day, as soon as I become president, or as soon as Caleb becomes president, because he said he wants
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as Caleb becomes president.
please establish a federal holiday where we are encouraged to go curb
Purge
stomp
the
our-
predators. Yes.
curb stomp your local pedophile.
Yeah. Okay.
And this was funny.
Dameron?
The rabbit hole goes deeper with this. I saw that tweet, and so I text him and say, "Hey, did you make your tweet off of my Discord status?" And he goes, "No, why?" I said, "Go look at it right now." Like a day or two prior to him tweeting this, I had made my Discord status. Don't forget to bludgeon your local pedophile! Exclamation point smiley face. And he was like, "Oh my god, we
Like-
timed it."
We're on the same wavelength there. Like,
Well, with the emergence of the MAP movement and stuff like that, the map rights, whatever that is,
the what?
I don't know
the
what that
map.
is.
That's what they're calling it now. They had another name for it a year or two ago, but I guess they finalized on MAP, which stands for Minor Attracted People, and that does not
my
make it
God.
sound better.
Dude,
it
we have to
does
save
not.
that. We're going to have to
Wait.
save that for another episode.
Yeah.
Is this like the NABLA, North American Man Boy Love Association?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. I've been seeing a
I
post of
completely
like
forgot about that. To be honest,
people
with you.
The only
grooming
reason I
kids
know
into
about that
drags.
is from South Park.
Oh my god!
But anyways, unlike Netflix, we do not support pedophilia here. Remember to bludgeon your local pedophile.
Hey,
Your local
don't sue us,
pedophile.
Netflix.
Netflix out there putting 11-year-old girls to work. Like, what would they expect to happen with
I
that?
don't know, man.
What cracks me up is that the show is rated mature, so the girls that acted or performed in this show, in their own show, can't even watch it legally.
That's pretty bad.
It's sad. It's
God.
sad.
You have that, and then you have like shows like Big Mouth where it shows naked cartoon 10-year-olds. And then I'm
high
thinking,
school, yeah.
maybe these people saying that there's a big Hollywood pedophilia ring, I don't think they're lying.
It only just seems like more evidence comes to light the more it drags out. It's so
better be careful
strange.
before we get assassinated talking about this.
What was that?
He said we better be careful before we get assassinated talking about this.
Honestly,
I have evidence that proves why Dr. Disrespect was banned. Pew!
this turns into InfoWars. Listen,
Did I ever hear his song that he made?
Yes, I didn't. Like, he teased his channel with that song. I didn't understand what was going on.
Who's
It's a good
this?
song. It's only a couple of lines. Dr. Disrespect.
Oh, I haven't heard this.
Yeah,
it's like a minute long.
Alleyways. That's the name of the song. It's like it has a retro vibe to it. It's just
I have
just
to look
something
that up
you can
later.
blast in your car. If you had like a 4-minute version of it, it'd be pretty good. Just background music.
I need to watch more Twitch. Like the thing about YouTube that I hate is that it takes away from a lot of Twitch streamers.
Yeah.
I can watch why would I watch the whole 4-hour stream when I can just watch the highlights
Or the VOD.
Yeah.
Which is
like if you know you can't make it there live, you're just gonna go watch the VOD if somebody uploads it.
Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to Twitch making it to where there are no VODs. You can clip, but you cannot do a VOD. So you actually want to be there.
Yeah. I understand that.
Like, I know that would hurt like the creators. Actually, it may help the creators because there's more.
Well, now here's the thing. Some people will record. They'll record their streaming session.
Yeah.
And they'll record it with the overlays and everything like that, and then they'll chop it up and then make it a video on their main channel or second channel. That's for streaming content. Yada yada. Would that deal not being able to record the VODs affect them? Or would it just record for them and wouldn't make it a VOD for anybody else to see?
Yeah, I'd like to see a system where the creator can have a VOD.
Yeah, but
they can do whatever they want with it because that's theirs. But I think it would encourage more people to watch more Twitch streamers instead of just going on YouTube and trying to some random person taking Pokemon clips and then
put them on Reddit
on a thumbnail.
Don't get me started with Pokemon.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about Pokemon because she's going to come after us and our non-existent sponsors.
Yeah.
But we don't like her.
But Pokemon, if you're listening, you're overrated.
Hey,
honestly, she is.
Hey, don't get me. I'm just saying.
What? You're hitting your mic. What are you trying to say?
No, just never mind.
I think he's beating it because he heard Pokemon.
No.
He's losing his mind. How dare you talk about his Halloween?
No. Just leave it at that. All right.
Please fart, Pokemon.
Can we see if we can get Belle Delphine in this chat?
Honestly,
Jamie, pull her up.
Jamie, pull her up. Like with Belle Delphine, the thing is, how do I say this? Like
Candy.
It's
Belle is what happens when anime is real.
Like the gaming community, like there's half of the gaming community that's like she's awful, and the other gaming community is like simping over her. But deep down, you all know you would smash.
Dude,
you can't tell me you wouldn't.
She's smart.
She is.
Played her cards right.
She is. She is a whore, but she's playing her cards right.
Yep. Even if she got banned,
she's a whore that's on that grind, if you will.
I couldn't bang her though still because I would be so scared
she'd make the fucking face where you stick the tongue out, and I see that in real life, that makes me cringe. But if I see it in fucking Doja, I'm like, oh yeah, that's okay.
Gives me an erection. I don't know what your problem is.
When you're editing the thing, Easton, go ahead and put that picture up. Whenever you
Put that
Will
up.
put that up.
Will do. But Caleb, you sound
Alex.
like you're hitting your mic. Or
I know.
your
I keep hitting it by
Put your
accident.
hands in your lap.
All right,
Put
I'm
your
doing it.
hands on your dick.
Make sure it is.
Just on dick. Settle down.
Like, what was I gonna talk? I was gonna say something. I
What were you
forgot.
gonna say?
It was about the whole.
We were talking about Belle Delphine. No,
Yeah.
I
before
know, but
that.
it was before that. It
Pokemon.
was about it was about the whole.
Yeah. I mentioned
Why the
Pokemon.
gazebo? Why the
We've
No.
already discussed why the gazebo.
I don't
We already
think
told
we.
them.
Yeah.
I don't think we got like the main reasons. It wasn't actually because we're
It's because
seniors.
we went to the gazebo.
That was our like safe haven.
Yeah.
That's places we could be ourselves without some retarded teacher, breathing
Well,
down
tell
our
them
neck.
that. Tell them that.
Well, I just did.
Tell the kids that. Not what you really feel.
I felt like that. I mean, the
Take it
principals
by the
are one
reins.
thing. The reins. I mean,
Take it by the rein.
all right. The gazebo. I mean, it's a weird word. No one ever sits on them because everybody's on their their phones all day long.
As I said, it's a very boomer piece of lawn furniture.
I would skip lunch so I could spend more time out in the gazebo. I would
You
not
did.
eat. I would not eat.
He
So I could
did.
I remember that.
because it beats the noise, it beats the eyes looking down on you, it beats the people talking behind your back, and it beats just eating their crappy food inside the cafeteria.
That's why I always brought my lunch.
You can sit outside, rain or shine, just
Who
chill
was
with your
talking
friends.
about you, Caleb?
Yeah.
Everyone loved Caleb because you didn't get into anything.
It was mainly that
The horse. Say the name. Say
the one I used to date.
that. Oh,
The-
the
The one
KD.
that turned lesbian.
KD.
Yeah. Let's chill out with that.
Yeah.
He dated her. Oh my gosh.
Like
Yeah,
I'm
I
there,
remember
like,
that.
9 times.
Dude,
The fish girl.
anything that she says is to be laughed at.
I know, but like I could sense people talking about me. You know what I mean? I know you guys can like some points. It's either
Oh.
difference between do you care or do you shrug it off. Me, I sort of cared about it.
Mhm.
I ain't trying to be all like mushy gushy, but like I'll always paint a mental picture, talking like, oh, that person said that about me. I'll remember that. I'll remember they
Mhm.
did that.
I remember you, bitch.
Same thing with like all our close friends through high school. All the crap they did, all the times they would abandon one of us because I know they did it. I've seen them do it to you too,
What are you
Garrett.
talking about? Talking about P?
Yeah, all of them.
P? Yeah.
All of them. And
And
acting
L?
like they're cool. Acting like they're cool when they. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
All right. When
And LV. Was it LV as well?
That's why I quit
not so
associating
much.
with them.
Not so much. But like.
Reed was
our
always
friend-
there for us though.
Reed-
Not
see,
L. Not L. He was still
No.
cool.
Yeah, he was all right. I thought
He wanted to make sure he was in both groups, I feel like.
Yeah.
made fun of his earlobes and stuff. Anyways. All right, like through freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, whatever, all that, you could see them gradually spreading apart because you find
Yeah.
those people in the grade ahead of you, and once those people leave, they start their own little group. You know where they
Yeah.
were, the PG,
Yeah.
all them that group.
The funny thing about high school, I don't know if this is for everyone, but we came from a very small high school. And the thing is, like, you'll have a tight knit group of friends like me and Garrett and Caleb, and we'll have other people, in our friend group. We're not best friends, but they're kind of like one of yours, like one of your best friends. You'd vouch for them, you love them like you'd love any other friend. But
Yeah,
the
see 'em,
thing
you'll talk
is, they'll become friends with people who are in a different clique, or they're cooler. They're the jock. They're the rich person, whatever. And so they try to hold the line between having both friend groups when you know that the rich friend or the jock, they're always
Wouldn't
talking
do the
about
same
everyone
thing.
else, and then that friend doesn't defend that friend group. And that's the kind of thing that happened in a high school. Am I right on that?
Yeah.
it happens to everybody, but like when people put it into perspective, that's a hard word. That you see your friends from preschool, because P was there, P and Ella, all of them were there
Oh yeah. They all were.
for like preschool. Like I
Through
still
middle
have the
school, they were there.
Yeah, everything. Even with Dakota and the other Logan. Remember them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, everything came together because middle school was scary, you know. Like
Yeah.
my little
Middle school
sister
was
started
something,
middle
I'll tell
school.
you that much.
Yeah,
That's
but anyways,
dude. We need a middle school stories podcast because we could
Good
go on for
Lord,
2 hours.
you're gonna have to let me rack my
Man.
brain for a few days for that.
Yeah.
write stuff down because that's a long one. But
Mm.
as I was saying, you get people like them that will act like they're friends with you, but as soon as they see that other group, they're gonna go straight to them, and then you're sitting there by yourself. But like, I'm gonna add
the
something real
way-
quick here.
The way I would describe this to make it just a little bit easier, or if it helps anyone that still may be confused, it's just kind of like a self-forming hierarchy
Mm-hmm.
of just okay. There's
But yeah,
this
that is
group,
right.
this
Because
group,
like,
and then there's this group, and so forth. It may vary how many groups there are, but it's just that some people try to form connections with both groups and they can't hold on to both of them.
No.
So they'll have to break one tie, or one member from one group may break away and join another. And
Yeah.
it's just it's kind of strange. It's really just strange. So like and there's some times where you might make a bond to a second group and hold it really well, but you don't feel that connection like the other guy might.
Yeah.
or you're pressured into it because the benefits of being with one person than the other.
Yeah.
Like,
What I'm trying to say is, if you're a high schooler, because I imagine a large group of our viewers are young people who are in high school.
Yeah.
Just have your tight knit friends. Keep them close. Don't trade them. If they're good friends, don't trade them. It's better to have a handful of friends than it is to have 20
That's
people
exactly what
that
I was
don't care about
home.
you.
That's exactly what I was about to drive home, because I would like to have a lot of friends. You know, I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't like to
Yeah.
have a lot of friends like these two right here?
Mhm.
If you could have like 10 or 20 of them, that'd be phenomenal. But the thing is, you can't have it's just better to have just a handful that you know will stay around than just have a bunch that you're not sure about.
And that's what the other people in our group
True.
that's what they did.
Yeah. And
And
then
that's why we're
yeah.
still here, and they're no longer. We don't really associate with them
Yeah.
anymore.
that's the thing. Like, if I could add something, like me, you, and Garrett, or me, you and Easton, whatever,
Mhm.
which way you want to put it. We were never like up each other's butts like friends. You know what I mean? Not like in the gay way, but like if our fingers were crossed, you couldn't separate it. We always give each other space. We know the limits, and it's not like
we're not talking about sex here, folks.
Yeah,
We're
we look. Well,
Not this podcast,
number
anyway.
5. Anyways. Anyways, the limits is what makes a good friend, because we may not talk. Well, you guys may talk a lot, but you know how I am. I stay quiet.
yeah.
I'm
I know.
not like always there, but
Yeah.
you guys understand that, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So we're that's why we're friends. That's why we're all
Mhm.
friends. You get someone like P. You get a lot of money. You hang out with all the popular girls. Like you did.
Yeah.
Sorry for listening. I ain't talking crap on you.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Use your name, but this
Yeah.
is just this is how we
you know
felt.
what you did. All right. Anyways, no, I'm kidding. I'm gonna make you feel guilty for
You know
this.
what you did.
I'll
would
get
always-
you, bitch.
He would always make a fool of himself to get what do we call it? Was it clarification? Well, what is it called?
Satisfaction. Gratification.
It's the feeling of being accepted.
Acceptance.
Because I feel like he had a hard time throughout most of schooling.
Yeah, because
getting
I
accepted.
enjoyed him, man. Like,
Yeah, he was a
in
great
middle
guy.
school, people always got me and him mixed up. That's how we became friends. He actually spent the night at my house a lot. People
Yeah.
didn't even know that. We'd hang out outside of school, and then he just stopped. Since we were in the high school, it just stopped. Him and Logan's been up each other's butts ever since. I mean,
Gosh.
like,
So the thing, I guess you could say the message behind this podcast and why we're here is that find those group of friends. Don't trade them. Don't trade them for anything. Because I guarantee you, like all those popular kids, they're going to be miserable for most of their lives because everyone's going to move away from them. Nobody really cares about them. It's
They're
just
gonna be
all a
they're
facade.
gonna be the ones that peaked in high school.
Yeah.
And their life only
they'll
goes
remember.
downhill from there.
They'll remember all this stuff they did to the other people and be like,
Now,
I should have done this. I should have done
It
that.
sounds like
but-
we're writing our manifesto here, but like
to
but like this-
overthrow the school system.
but like this, what we're talking about here, this is
Morgan.
the stuff that led to us becoming this
Yes.
tight knit group. So
This is
moving
why
forward,
we're
you'll kind of understand why we're so close together,
Yes.
why we're doing this, why we chose to do this, because we don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
We each now we have our own separate friend groups because we hardly ever see each other IRL anymore. And so this is just a way for us to talk to each other and just be ourselves around our best buds. And I wouldn't trade these guys
Technology.
for the world. It's great. And this is just sort of like, I see it sort of as like therapy for me, honestly. Because
It is good.
I hardly talk to you guys. I haven't talked to
Man.
you guys in a while. I can't tell you the last time, other than this past week when we brought this up, since I talked to you, Caleb. And like,
I mean,
Yeah.
I always love
Yeah,
talking
like-
to you guys. We haven't hung out since like New Year's Eve.
That's
Yeah,
gonna
it was
change
New Year's,
very
yeah,
soon,
yeah.
though. That is going to change very
yeah,
soon.
that needs
I mean,
to change.
I'm down for
And
whatever.
obviously, if you couldn't tell, we're recording at separate locations.
Yeah,
We're
this
using
is
Discord to record, so obviously, it's not the best, but we sort of threw this together last minute. We've been hawing around it. We've been talking about it for a while, and I said, you know what? Let's just go ahead. Everyone get on tonight at 9:00, and we'll do this. And so that's why we're here. There wasn't really a script or anything, as you really wouldn't expect with a podcast, but we had these things outlined, what we needed to talk about, why we're doing this podcast, and why the gazebo is so important to us.
And like we mentioned earlier, we're not making this to overthrow insert popular podcast group here. Like we're not here to overthrow the populars and climb to the top of the charts. We're just here to entertain. I mean, if you put this on for just pure background noise, that's fine with me.
Yeah.
Or if you just don't want to listen, that's okay.
I see this as a way to sort of be creative.
Yeah.
Because, you'd think that since I'm a YouTuber, I'd be more creative. Honestly, the content I do, it's not that creative. I feel like I'm stuck in a rut and I can't really be creative with the type of content I make. But this is like a creative outlet for me. Just speaking for me, not for these guys, but for me, I see this as a creative outlet and sort of as a therapy thing for me to stay close to my best buds.
Creativity is a
Well
muscle
said.
that can be easily strained.
Yes.
Also,
Very
we're
easy.
talking about a lot of relatable stuff here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's gonna be people
Just
out there.
turn into a life advice podcast.
I mean, people need
We're
that.
all
like,
therapists.
I need that a lot because I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, what am I gonna do with my life? I want to play. I want to play video games. But at the same time, I'm like
Just do it, Caleb.
I need to
No one's stopping you. We
Get
support
stream.
you 100%.
myself.
Caleb,
That's
you
the
and
thing,
me,
myself.
squad stream.
Squad stream.
Squad
What?
stream, bro.
Squad the video game.
No.
What?
Suicide
Oh.
Squad, worst movie ever created.
You've never heard of squad stream before?
Squad
No.
stream.
On
No,
Twitch?
no.
It's a
Oh
it's a
yeah.
feature on Twitch where somebody can watch both our screens at once while we play.
Oh no. I know what that is. Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah,
the name of it.
Like
My
you and
bad.
me squad stream.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Speaking
I
of
got you.
streaming, I think everyone here is at some point going to get back into streaming.
I'm
I could
going
do
to
it,
be
yeah.
very soon, actually.
I need to get more storage for my PC first before I do all that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I need to as well.
I need a new PC and new internet, so it's going to be a while. But my boy Bovine over here, his streams are fun. I will say that the streams that he has
VR?
done, yes, he does VR streams. They are so fun to watch.
I'm gonna do desktop as well.
Yeah.
But when I started, I don't know how many people have heard of this game because most of the time when I bring it up, people are like, "What's that? I've never heard of that. It's such a weird title." I was in a hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades rut, which is a firearm simulations game, and it's very fun. It's still in early access, and it's better than most AAA title games that I've ever played
This is true.
in my life.
I
So
can vouch for that.
Yeah, I streamed that for a while, though it is a pain to try to get it set to right eye view.
First
But
person shooter, but we can't look down sights like you
Yeah,
would.
I feel like if you try to stream a first person shooter game in VR and you're streaming out of the left eye, if you're right-handed shooter, then it's almost pointless. But yes, I'll be looking into that, see if there's any surefire ways that I can do that. Let me look at my calendar. I don't have a set date. College starts back in a couple days.
Doesn't start tomorrow for you? I start tomorrow.
No, it starts the next day. Which is really strange. I don't know why they decided to start it then.
Are you guys doing online classes?
A couple of mine are online,
Mine are blended.
but
Sunday.
So they're not
Yeah.
doing the whole COVID thing.
no. But we have
Okay.
to wear for my college. We have to wear masks on
Same.
campus.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
I don't
I
care
should have
about
stayed
that.
in college. No, I'm gonna be like one of those normal Twitch streamers. Oh, dropped out of college. Screw college. Yeah.
But I think it might be just one of those days. It's not going to be Thursday, that's for sure. I'm busy that day. It may even be this weekend. I don't know. It's probably just
wait till you
whenever
get a schedule and then you
Hey,
can
whenever I
make
feel like it.
consistent.
I'll probably doing a VTOL VR stream. That's a flying game. I recently taught myself how to fly an F-18 fighter plane, and it's been really fun. So
You know what I can do for you, Garrett? I can
that?
add you to the Twitch stream thing on the Discord.
Oh heck!
The alert.
Oh yeah.
I saw that it worked on Jeppy when I woke up. I saw the
Yeah.
notification. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It worked for
Okay.
Jeffy.
It looks pretty good.
But anyways,
Which
we're rounding out 45 minutes here, and I think we that's the goal for our podcast. Be around 45 minutes ish, at least
we get
45 minutes
Professional.
until we become more professional. I felt great for this therapy session. That's what I'm calling it myself.
I got a lot off
But,
my chest, you know.
Yeah, we'll get some more. We'll get some guests on here. Probably not. They definitely will be famous guests. More of some of our friends from either high school or some of my streaming buddies or people from my Discord server. If you didn't know, I have a Discord server. I'll try to put a link for it down below in the description. Do you guys have any plugs? I'll plug.
Not yet.
I'll put Bovine's Twitch down below.
I have to.
I'll put you down below for.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. But anyways, anybody else have anything else to add here?
Not particularly. No.
I just hope this helps somebody. I mean,
Yeah.
entertains. There you go. Entertains
This
is better.
the pilot for this one, we didn't really have an agenda set out. Moving forward, I think we're gonna have somewhat of an agenda or a topic discussion that we're going to be going over. Some people are going to bring some things to the discussion, whether it be articles, videos, talking about certain topics. But for this episode, we just really wanted to introduce ourselves, let you guys get to know us a little bit, what our hobbies are, and what we're planning for the future. And so, that's about it for this one. Thank you guys for listening. If you've made it this far into the podcast, which I doubt, but
shout out to you. You're PogChamp.
I'm PogChamp.
To
Or
the people who made it to the end of this video.
Honestly,
if you made it to the end of this video, you are PogChamp. You are not cringe. You are Keck.
They're so friends. Cool. There you go. They're not friends.
But we're going to try to make this a weekly thing. We'll try to iron out the specific days when we're going to be uploading these. But we're keeping them at least 45 minutes. They could go however long we want to, but I feel like we, accomplished today's agenda. We didn't really have anything coming into this other than introducing ourselves and letting you guys get to know us a little better. So I think we accomplished that, and I think, we could put a wrap on it. So again, thank you for sticking around to the end. We'll try to have another upload next week. And catch you later.
See ya.
Later. Bye. Later.